Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, pocket change. Today's billionaires are nothing compared to a king from 2,500 years ago. A king so rich, his name literally means insanely wealthy. Croesus. But was Croesus really the richest person connected to ancient Greece? Or is the real story way crazier? We dug through legends, history, and piles of ancient gold to find the surprising answer. Stick around because you need to know who actually topped the ancient rich list. Now, finding exact ancient net worths? Impossible. No tax records, no bank statements. Wealth back then meant land, slaves, ships, mines, and raw power. It wasn't just cash, it was control. So, how do we find the richest? We look for the biggest legends, the most insane spending, the people whose wealth echoed for centuries. Let's talk Croesus, king of Lydia around 560 BC. Not technically Greece, but massively influential. Why so famous? His kingdom had rivers literally flowing with gold, or electrum, gold and silver. They basically invented coins, changing wealth forever. How rich are we talking? Think obscene. When he asked the Oracle at Delphi for advice, he didn't just send gifts. Herodotus tells us he sent monumental statues of solid gold, massive silver bowls, gold bars weighing kilograms each. The sheer scale suggests wealth almost unimaginable back then. Could anyone in Greece actually compete with that? There's the famous story. Solon, the wise Athenian, visits Croesus. Croesus, surrounded by treasure, asks, "Who's the happiest?" expecting it's him. Solon says, "Some dead guys who lived well and died honorably." Solon's point? Money isn't everything. And you can't count your happiness till you're dead, chilling, because Persia later crushed Croesus. This cemented Croesus's legend. Unbelievably rich, but maybe not the best life. So Croesus is the benchmark, the gold standard, literally. Strongest contender if we include neighbors. But what about strictly inside Greece? Did Athens or Sparta have their own mega-rich? Absolutely, but their wealth came from different places. Source number one, land. Old money, aristocratic families passing down huge estates for generations. Big power, steady income. Source number two, trade. Greece's coastline made sea trade boom. Owning ships trading grain, wine, pottery across the Med. Huge fortunes, but risky. Source number three, mining, especially the Laurian silver mines near Athens. The state owned them, but leased them out. Get a good lease? You got rich, like Nicias, an Athenian general. Rumor is he owned hundreds, maybe 1,000 slaves working the mines. His cash funded Athens' navy and huge projects like the Parthenon. We also hear about families like the Callias clan in Athens. Legendary wealth, possibly also from mines, funding diplomacy. What about powerful guys like Pericles? Huge influence directed Athens' golden age spending. But was he personally the richest? Probably not. His power was political, controlling state money, not a personal treasure chest like Croesus. Mine owners like Nicias might have had more personal cash. Or Alcibiades? Inherited massive wealth, spent like crazy on chariots and parties, definitely super rich for Athens, but likely still not on King Croesus' scale. So, who takes the crown? If we include influential neighbors, it's got to be Croesus. Legendary, resource-backed, the benchmark for wealth. If we mean only citizens within Greek city-states, harder to pick one. Guys like Nicias, mining, or the Callias family, mines diplomacy, were likely the top private fortunes. Huge for Athens, but probably not Croesus level. Ultimately, this hunt shows ancient wealth wasn't just about gold. It was land, power, resources, even luck. And maybe, just maybe, as Solon warned Croesus, the real treasure wasn't the gold after all. What do you think? Does Croesus count as Greek? Who gets your vote for the richest? Let me know in the comments.